Amina and Akobu witches turned into cockroaches in Blessed's toilets. They formed a straight line like armies marching forward to war. Immediately Blessed's wife saw them coming. She went straight to the first cockroach and hit and mashed it till the life went out of it, because she knew that was Amina, while Blessed was busy killing the rest. After few minutes, they killed all the cockroaches. The next morning, Blessed's phone rang. When he picked up, a stranger answered, saying he is a neighbor to Blessed's father. The stranger informed him that his father's wife, Amina, was dead and looked burnt beyond recognition. Blessed asked what had transpired, feigning ignorance. The stranger replied and said,
Amina screamed at midnight, shouting, "They are killing her, they are killing her," that she begged them not to. That she told them if they gave her the opportunity, she would have repented and given her life to Christ. Yet they still went further, killing her. She was saying someone was even mashing and destroying her organs. And before we could even come to help her, she was already dead, looking burnt beyond recognition.
Blessed shook his head and said, "It is well." And then he dropped the call with the stranger. And he quickly called his father, informing him about the new development. His father, Osas, wasn't surprised anymore, because he was already thinking about the situation throughout the night and how he found himself in the wicked arms of Amina. He was ashamed and disgusted. Blessed told his father, Osas, to inform Amina's family about what had happened. 2 weeks later, Blessed was promoted at his company as a manager, and everything went peacefully for his family. Hi everyone, I'd love to take a moment of your time to express my heartfelt gratitude for watching my videos. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing my stories with others. Click on the notification bell down below to stay updated on my latest upload. Looking forward to sharing more interesting tales with you. One day, Blessed's phone rang, but this time it was a foreign number. When he picked, the voice was familiar, like someone he knew when he was younger. And the person said, "Am I speaking with Blessed Osaki?" And he replied and said,
"Yes, you are."
The person laughed excitedly. Blessed was confused but eager to know who it was. Finally, Blessed's eyes widened in shock as he heard the voice on the other end of the line saying, "It is me, your mother." Overjoyed and excited, he jumped to his feet, shouting,
"Mommy, is this you? Oh my God, I finally have my mommy back."
Tears of joy streamed down his cheek. Annabelle was equally overjoyed to speak to her son once more. She explained that she had traveled to the United States with the help of a friend who had secured a lucrative job for her. However, shortly after her departure, she had tried repeatedly to reach out to her children and bring them over, but seemed to hit a roadblock each time she tried. She claimed that some unseen forces had been preventing her from connecting with her children on social media and even stopping her from traveling back to Nigeria. It wasn't until 2 weeks ago, after praying for the obstacle to be removed, that she found Blessed's social media profile. Despite his grown-up appearance, she instantly recognized him and obtained his contact information. When Annabelle asked about her older children, Blessed broke down in tears, prompting her to panic and ask what happened. And Blessed shared the tragic news, leaving Annabelle heartbroken and disappointed. She wept, but it couldn't bring them back. The following week, Annabelle returned to Nigeria without any issues, and she reunited with Blessed and his wife, and they all lived happily together. Meanwhile, Mrs. Sweetie, the CEO of Sweet Attractive Perfume, visited her Port Harcourt branch for supervision, and she discovered that the business had plummeted and she hadn't received any profit from the branch. Upon investigations, she found out that Osas has been selling some of the perfumes to fund his health conditions. When Mrs. Sweetie heard this, she was very angry and disappointed with Osas. She sued Osas for mismanagement, seeking 100 billion naira in damages. When Osas was unable to pay, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. In prison, Osas was often mistreated by his fellow inmates, who frequently beat him up and mocked him. He often reminisced his time with Annabelle, regretting that he wasn't with her again. Osas learnt a hard lesson, and he vowed that in his next life, he would never betray the woman who stuck by him through thick and thin. There are 4 key morals to this tale. 1. Loyalty and perseverance pay off. 2. Greed and manipulation have consequences. 3. Spiritual awareness and prayers can protect. 4. Family bonds are crucial. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.